Hello, my name is Lisan Lau, and I have 3 siblings, two sisters, 1 brother. And my favorite things is my phone, because my phone can do anything, and yeah, you know lah. And my hobbies is play badminton also, because it is fun. Yeah, and I hope I have the superpower that can teleport, because if I can teleport, I can teleport to anywhere I want and don't need to buy a ticket, airplane ticket. Yeah, that's all.
Hello guys, my name is Ivan. I have 3 siblings, including me lah. I have 1 brother and 1 sister. And my hobby is like I like to play basketball. Yeah, and also my favorite thing is to travel to new place and meet a lot of new friends. And last, my superpower, I like to be like Flash. Yeah, because he can run very fast and do a lot of things. Yeah, that's all.
Hello, my name is Presley. I live in Penampang. I have 4 siblings. 2 is my sister and 2 is my brother. My hobbies is listening music. This is because when we do something, for example, do some homework, assignment, or workout, we can listen some music, so we didn't getting bored. Apart from that, my favorite things is my phone. This is because my phone is I can use my phone to transfer my money, and I also have important data on my phone. Apart from that, my imagined superpower is telekinesis, because I can control things without touching it. That's all. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Brian, and I'm also from Group C. I'm from Sarawak. I have 1 younger sister, and I live with my parents in Thailand. My favorite thing is car, because I can drive anywhere. Next, my hobby is playing badminton. Yeah, because it is fun and you can work out. No lah, yeah lah. My superpower, I have a second life. Yeah, that's all.
Hello everyone, my name is Eugene Wong Ji-jun. You can call me Jun in short. I am from Group C, and I have 3 siblings. I'm still living with my parents, and for the things I like are money, because you can buy anything with money, like laptop, anything you like. And then next is my hobbies. I like to play piano in my leisure time.
My expectation as higher education student is career goals. Many students pursue higher education to gain the qualification necessary for their desired careers. This could include specific professions like medicine, engineering, or teaching. Yeah, that's all.
And my expectation as a higher education student is I hope I can graduate without any subject fail and bring diploma certificate back home and be a chef. That's all.
My expectation as a higher education student is I hope when I already graduated, I have a good job. For example, when I already graduated, I want to be a good businessman. That's all.
Ever since I stepped up in this college, I expected the college life is going to be easy, but it turns out it's the complete opposite. So I hope for the next semester it's going to be easier for me, and I hope that I change my laziness lah. Yeah, that's all.
My expectation as an education student is I thought this would be a very long term for this semester, but it's quite short, and I hope the next semester I will get more experience in this. That's all.
My struggle as a higher education student is time management. Many students find it challenging to balance their coursework, extracurricular activities, and personal life, which can lead to stress and decreased academic performance. And my effective strategy is to create a schedule, develop a weekly or monthly planner that includes time, study section, and deadlines. This visual representation can help students see where their time goes and plan accordingly. Yeah, that's all.
My struggle is higher education student is lack of motivation, because I have struggled to stay motivated, especially if I find the material uninteresting or feel disconnected to the studies. And I think the effective strategies is set specific goals. It can break larger projects into smaller. This can make it easier to stay on track and reduce feeling of overwhelm. That's all.
My struggle as a higher education student is time management. This is because I always sleep late, and I also always wake up late. I think the solution for this problem is I must set an alarm on my phone so that I can wake up early and sleep early. That's all.
Well, currently, as a student, I've been struggling with the lack of sleep. This has been making me hard to focus on class. So to overcome this, I will try to get all of my work done so that I can sleep early. That's all.
My struggle in higher education is also managing my own time and planning. I often do things the last minute, so to overcome that, I have to plan and do things early so I can manage my time properly. That's all.
Good morning, sir. Today we will ask you about time management. Each of us will give you one question about time management. So the first one is, how do you manage time?
How to manage time? Okay, good questions. It depends to what you do. It depends to what you do. If you got, let's say, a task, for example, assignment. So you should be able to, because we have to do other things as well, especially if we are working. Example, if you are working, you have to know how to do your work and do your study, right? But of course, your question is, how do you manage time? Okay, very easy. Our time in ATI already, the schedule is already there for us. So the schedule is there. Say, if we start at 8:30, then we should be here before 8:30. So meaning to say, we cannot be late to works. We should be here on time. We have to discipline yourself. You cannot be late. If you're late, meaning you already failed to, you failed already how to organize your time. So make sure we have to know the condition as well, because this is a city area. So if you come late, then the jam is quite bad and terrible, isn't it? So the only thing is that you have to awake early in the morning. That's one. And two, we must know our times, especially if you're given time to work. Let's say if you got class 8:30 to 10:30, right? Then the next class will probably 11:30. So you should be ready by 11:30 lah. Meaning to say, you should be from Monday to Friday. You already organize yourself and you already prepare yourself before you go to the class. So always prepare. Be ready and always prepare. So that make you more organized lah. Because you are not prepared, problem juga kan. Same with your study. Your exam is how many more weeks from now? You start on the 25th of. You have practical. Do you have practical? No. Not here. But theory class, yes. Okay, so from now on, how many subjects this semester? You have 5. 6. Okay. So 5 subjects. Now how do you organize your 5 subjects for the exam? Okay? So the key thing is be prepared at all times. Be prepared. That is the one thing. Because if you are not prepared, then no matter how much time given to you, it will never be enough. So the thing is, be prepared and list down. Always list down what is the priority of your tasks. And from there, you know how to, organize yourself. So meaning to say, it's from you. Yeah. So help yourself to organize yourself, especially time, and always prepare. Because if you are not prepared, then how can you manage time if you are not prepared? Right? So you have to prepare all the time.
I want to ask, in your opinion, what's the benefit of managing time?
A lot. The benefit, you can do a lot of things. Because if you have listed the priority already, and because you know how to manage your time, you can accomplish your job easily. You can finish your job easily. You can finish your job in no time. And that's a big part. And of course, you will be more productive, to say, because you don't waste your time. You always focus on doing the task given to you. So itu jawaban saya. Reza, I want to ask, how do you handle distractions and stay focused? Distractions. This is a very good question. Because nowadays, I must say that we have a lot of distractions, especially in the area of digital. Handphone all the time. And we have TikTok, we have games, we have a lot of things here. And so how do we stay focused? Well, why do we need to stay focused anyway? To do the task then. Yes, okay. So it's very easy. When you have a task, important task, then you need to focus. Try to focus. You need to deny, or you need to get rid of all this, unless of course it is very important. But if you think it's not necessary for you to respond to your friends, your calls, give room for you to do your things. Always give room for you to do things. If you never give room to your task, then you will never have time. Always give time to what you do, or else you will never have it. Distraction you can always remove it from you. I know that when you stress, of course, a lot of things, but the key word is how do you handle stress? Because stress sometimes, when we are stressed, we tend to do other things and just happy, right? So the other thing is you need to handle your stress. So how do we handle the stress? Of course, we have different people, different approaches. So how do you handle that? Pay phone. Yeah, of course. Yes, but you need a room for stay focused. There is room for you to focus your job, and there is a time for you to release your attention or whatsoever, right? So, but of course you need to come back to your focus. So always focus to what you do. Alright? Okay.
You ever missed a deadline?
Have I ever missed a deadline? Yes, of course. Yes. I consider that as my weaknesses probably. Probably because I got too much thing to do, and I felt, prioritize what is first and what is second. Sometimes it's happened like that, and sometimes as a human, there are some you tend to forget something, and you tend to
Sometimes we need to entertain important people like you guys. I have to entertain you. Things like that. But the thing is that it is not a good excuse because missing time, missing deadline is considered bad things to us. Like try to reduce the distraction. It's a very important the distraction just now. Those are the things that sometimes are involved in why we tend to forget because so many distractions. So we should know how to handle that one. Yeah. Okay. Go ahead.
Morning, sir. My name is Ivan. I want to ask you about how do you balance responsibilities with your personal life?
Oh, very good. How do you balance personal life and responsibility? Okay. Like I said, when it's time to work. When it's time to, free time, of course, but yes, again, when we talk about balanced life, we need to know, again, back to time management. Because we, as a working people, we have to work. Daytime, we have to work. And of course, we also have responsibility at home, yeah? So, you should be able to handle both. Because I'm not married yet, so I don't have children to look after, but I do have my sisters and my something to do lah. But that one, you should also have quality time with your family. Always. Don't leave your family because otherwise you don't have your family. Because sometimes family also play an important role to support you, to assist you when you are down. So again, you should have time with a family or quality time with family always. Yeah, I'll never leave you off. So when is the best time for quality family? The best time? So you guys, when you go home, what do you do? Do you see your mom, your dad? And then during the dinner time, do you talk to them?
Yeah, really.
And you should spend at least 3 hours before you do your personal things. So that's how we handle it. Because consider they are also important part of your life. Same goes to you equally. So otherwise, if you say, they are not important to me, then there is no time for them, right? So it's back to you. You should consider both equally importantly, but of course you have to work hard for your job. But never neglect your family as well. That's my answers.
Based on Chef Jack said before, responsible and family are both important. We need to work for money, and family is also the people who support us the most. So I think it's best to balance these two sides. Yeah, that's all.
Based on the Chef Jack said before, in nowadays we have a lot of distraction and how we can stay focused. The Chef Jack have given an advice is we must stay more focused on the thing that we do, so we can have more focus in the thing that we do. That's all.
Based on Chef Jake said, the benefit is time management is a lot. For example, when we can manage the time, we don't have to stuck in traffic light, so that we can arrive in college or school early. That's all.
So, from what I've gathered from Chef Jack Julian, he advised us to discipline ourselves and be on time, whether you are going to work or to attend your classes in college. So by that, I will try to be more disciplined in my daily life. That's all.
What I learned from Chef Jack's advice is missing the deadline is what shows us the importance of efficient time management. That's all.
I learned about Chef Jack teach us, advise us is the
My name is Ivan. I want to ask you about how do you balance responsibility with personal life?
How is my parent?
Yeah, how you
Work I haven't. Cut.
Based on Chef Jack said before, responsible and family are both important. We need to work for money and
Struggle as a higher education student is lack of motivation, because I have struggled to stay motivated, especially if I find the material uninteresting or feel disconnected to the studies. And I think the effective strategies is set specific goals. It can break larger projects into smaller, manageable tasks with space. Wow.